So I go into Mexico, I'm with this little group, and they paired me up with another guy. And this other guy put on the application that he could speak Spanish. I was very honest. I don't speak any Spanish. I decided to not pay attention in my high school Spanish class. And unless they spoke exactly to the script that I learned in my Spanish class, which they don't do, I didn't know any Spanish. And I learned that very quickly. And I discovered my roommate also knew no Spanish, though he said he was fluent. And so they didn't want to put two dummies together. So because we're living with a family. I had a mama and a papa and a sister and a little dog in this one part of Mexico. So anyway, so we get there and they're speaking Spanish. Well, I expected that, but I'm kind of lost, not knowing what's going on. And he has no idea what's going on, and he really didn't care. He didn't really last very long because he didn't have this attitude. He wanted to stay. But anyway, they have a celebration at the church that we're there. So we go to this big party, and all I remember from the party is that it was different. I couldn't speak anything, and then they had this kind of like big dinner. So they give me a bowl, and it's just black tar is what I thought it was. And so I'm eating it, but I was also told that it's very impolite not to finish everything that they give you. And they're not going to poison you, it's just going to be different. So I eat the whole bowl, and I guess they didn't tell me that if you eat everything in the bowl, that's just like saying, hey, I want some more. So they just give me some more. And I go, holy smokes, and I don't know what I'm eating. That's one experience that's unique that I haven't. I'm eating food, I don't know what it is, and I don't have anyone I can talk to. What is this? So I'm just kind of eating it, and I'm eating this. And it turned out, now it's one of my favorite foods. It was chicken mole, but it was, I never had chicken mole here before, and I look at the chicken mole here, I go, oh, that's light brown. This was black. Yeah. And so that's one thing. And then another episode, just kind of being in the country where you don't know how to speak, is learning how to speak. And so, boy, there's all types of little stories, but I guess it starts off with food again. I'll just keep my story connected with food. My mama, nice little short lady compared to me being 6 foot and kind of round, is calling me Flaco. I don't know what Flaco means, but Americano Flaco and all these words. And so I just kind of all that, but I get breakfast and it's like 6 eggs, I guess a bunch of lard, but I didn't know what lard was back then. And a bunch of ham. It's called jamon con huevos, or huevos con jamon. I forget the exact spot. And so I'm eating that, and I kind of go, oh God, this is kind of greasy, and in my interpretation of it, kind of gross. But at the same time, I'm going to be polite. I'm going to kind of eat it. And then she makes another set. Oh my gosh. And so I kind of eat that, and I'm kind of getting sick while I'm down there because of that. And every day, same thing. And then my lunch, she would make me my lunch. And it was kind of scary because I had to go someplace where it was kind of warm. This is all Mexico City, where it could get up to about 85 in the summer months there, or whatever season. I guess it was summer. So she was making me again jamon, and with a piece of bread called a bolillo, I think it's called. And they put mayonnaise on it. And would just sit there, and after a while, I was starting to get sick, and I said, oh, maybe it's the mayonnaise sitting there. And so I'm kind of adjusting to food, but every day it's the same thing. There's no deviation. It was every day exactly the same thing. I'm not used to that. And so I'm really starting to crave food that I'm accustomed to. So I just said, okay, I got to break down. Because one of the guys in my class, he was coming there with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I go, oh my gosh, this is what I want. I want peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So my roommate didn't speak Spanish. I didn't speak Spanish, but I got to figure this out. So I talked to my mama and said, and so I just get the dictionary out, and this is dangerous, but I just said, I want, so yo quiero sandwich, and because I didn't know what I was trying to do, and so I was trying to describe to her what a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is. And so the word for peanut is a little complicated because I'm not real good at pronunciations. It was cacahuate, but seeing it spelled out, you go, oh boy, cacahuate, and she was illiterate. And so she wasn't able to read very well. And so I get it across, and I think she got it, and she said, okay, cacahuate, and then butter. Let's look for the word butter. And so I get the word butter. And so I say, cacahuate y butter, which I forget what it is, marmalello or whatever. I can't remember. That might be jam. I can't remember what butter was. I never did learn Spanish. And so I did that, and then and some jam. And so I kind of look up the word, and I go, man, this dictionary is not very good. I wish it kind of had groceries inside this thing. And so anyway, so I do that. So the next morning, I have the breaded jamon or the eggs and ham with lard, and it was gigantic. It took the whole plate, and because there's 6 eggs in there with all this other stuff. So I eat that, have the warm milk. They don't refrigerate the milk. They put the milk right in the middle of the table. It stays there all day long. And it's like 80, with the nighttime it gets into the 60s, but it's like 80 in the day. And I just kind of think, oh gosh, we refrigerate milk at Fresno or in California. And so I'm drinking this warm milk, and I was told don't drink the water, so I'm really stuck on knowing what to drink. And so I didn't want to live on soda pop because they have soda pops down there. But so anyway, so I'm doing that. So now I'm all excited for my lunch. And so I go to class and I get my peanut butter and jelly sandwich and my pear. He would give me a pear. That was good. I was kind of learning to enjoy pears. So I go to class and I get my sandwich, and I can kind of see that it had dark stuff in it. So I just take a bite out of it. I got crunch. I go, oh my gosh, what is this? So I open it up, and just exactly as I described it: butter, a lot of peanuts in single file rows, jam on the other side, and there it was. And she called me a loco americano. And so. And then, so I go, oh my gosh, and my people were laughing at me. I said, well, I guess it's what I asked for. So they told me it's crema de cacahuate, not butter peanuts. And so crema de cacahuate. So then I kind of tell her, and so the next day, she says that she showed me the jar, and it looked dark to me, but I wasn't so sure. I didn't glance and stare at it. So the next day I go, and I have my sandwich, and I take a look at it and go, what is this? Is that moldy stuff? It's dark. I go, oh God, I hope it's not moldy or whatever that black tar was with jam. I was going, oh gosh. So I take a bite of it, and it actually kind of tastes decent. I could taste peanut butter in it. I go, this is kind of good. Unknowing to me that in Mexico, especially Mexico City, in 1983, chocolate peanut butter was all the rage in Mexico. Not in America. I've never seen it except for Reese's. And it's not black or dark brown like that. So anyway, I had my, getting closer to peanut butter and jelly, but this was chocolate peanut butter with grape jelly. Not the best combination. So the third day, I kind of went to the store myself and got the word crema de cacahuate. And it was hard. I had to go to 3 different stores to find peanut butter. It's not a common thing down there. So I came back and I bought it and it said, crema de cacahuate. And so by the end of the week, I got peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I could go on another story how I got introduced to pancakes, but that was a joy of my life when I got into pancakes because I didn't have to have that. And they're called pancakes. So that's easy for English. Well, I could go on and on. There's all different types of stories I have with all different words, but I'll save that for another day.